Hello everybody and welcome to another Tango technique class at home. I hope you are all doing fine. Today we will work on our posture, because the posture is the very first thing you should target when you want to improve your tango from the ground up. Yeah? A good posture allows for good balance, and good balance is the basis of everything else you need to do in tango. Yeah? So posture means your back, yeah? From the hip to your head, your spine. Yeah? The spine is what holds your torso straight. Yeah? So when you want to improve your posture, you use exercises that target your back. That's how you do it. Yeah? Now, the people who have been following this channel for a while, they will be already familiar with the exercises that we will do. But these exercises were scattered in different videos, so I put them all together in this video in a routine that is very effective, yeah? And that I use myself very often to train. So I hope you will like it, and let's start with the warm-up. Okay, warm-up. So let's put our feet together, straight posture, look in front of you, and relax the arms. And we start with shoulder rotations, shoulder circles. Yeah, so remember, we do them big and slow. We keep the arms relaxed, we don't bend the elbows like this, and we do them from the front to the back. Okay? Let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we do arm circles. Remember, we lift both arms at the same time. We keep the elbows straight, the shoulders down when the hands are up, and then we open the arms, and when you pass them by this position, the hands are slightly behind your back so that you open your chest properly. Okay? And then we start again. We do 8. Yeah? Slow and big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, open the chest, 6, keep the elbows straight, 7, and 8. Okay. Now we do torso bends to each side. So we start by lifting one arm, make sure the elbow is straight and the hand is pointing up, and keep the other hand on your leg. Then slide the hand down the leg until you can touch your knee, and you stretch the side of the torso. So hold the stretch a little bit, and then use the hand that is up to pull yourself up again into the vertical, and then repeat to the other side. Okay? So we do it 4 times to each side, alternating side. Let's go. 1, go down, touch the knee, hold the stretch, and go up. 1, lift the arm, go down the leg, touch the knee, hold the stretch, and go up. 2, go down, touch the knee, hold it, and go up. 2, go down the leg, touch the knee, hold it, and go up. 3, go down the knee, hold it, go up. 3, go down the knee, hold the stretch, go up. 4, slide down, touch the knee, hold it, go up. And 4, go down the leg, touch the knee, hold the stretch, and up. Okay, now we do rotations for the middle. So open the legs, keep the knees straight and the heels on the floor. Yeah, and make a circle with your arms at the level of the chest, below the chest. Okay, and then rotate your torso left and right without rotating the hip and without rotating the head. Hip and head always look forward. Okay. And we do it twice, 8 times to each side. Okay, let's go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7 and 8. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now from this position, put your hands behind your head like this and bend the torso forward. I'll show you from the profile. Like this, then first bend the torso forward slowly until your back is parallel with the floor, and then keep going down until your back goes down and your head is hanging, yeah? And then bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then from here, start with the head. Look forward and go up to the initial position, okay? When you are down here, don't go up from the lower back like this. It's not wrong if you do it, but it's a little bit harder. When you are here, use the head to look forward, and it's much easier to come up, okay? So let's do it this way. So let's do it 8 times, okay? Let's do it together. And go down, 1, then bounce, 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 look forward and go up. 2, go down, bounce 3 times, bounce, 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 and go up. 3, go down slowly, take your time, bounce, 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 and go up slowly. 4, go down, bounce, 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 and go up. 5, go down, bounce, 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 and go up. Keep your legs straight all the time, yeah? Keep your knees straight. 6, go down, bounce, 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 and go up. 7, go down, keep your knees straight, bounce, 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 and go up. And 8, go down, bounce, 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 and go up. Okay, now keep the legs open and the knees straight and heels on the floor during the whole exercise, and grab your hips. And now move your hip back as if you wanted to touch the wall behind you with your bum, and then move your hip to the side, yeah, keeping your legs straight, then forward, then side, and then back in a wide circle. We will do it 8 times to one side and 8 times in the other direction, okay? So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now you can put your feet together again for the next exercise. Keep your hands on your hips if you want. Straight posture and look forward. And the idea is to bend your knees and bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then stretch the knees. Go slightly forward so that you can lift your heels. And then go up and support yourself on the ball of the foot. Yeah? When you are here, make sure that your legs and feet don't open like this. Yeah? Keep them close together as much as you can. And then go down slowly. Don't go down fast. Yeah? Slowly and controlled. And then you repeat. Go down and bounce 3 times. Okay? Let's do it 8 times. So go down. 1. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Go up. Hold this position. And go down slowly. 2. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Go up. Hold it. And go down. 3. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Go up. Hold it. Go down. 4. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Go up. Hold it. Go down. 5. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Go up. Keep your feet together. Go down. 6. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Go up on the ball of the foot, hold it, go down. 7, bounce, 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 go up, go down, and the last one, bounce, 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 go up, push the floor, hold it, and go down. And the last one, we stretch the calf muscles. So I'll show you from the profile. You just make a big step back and make sure that the heel is on the floor, the knee is straight, and the foot is pointing forward. Don't open the foot like this, because then you won't be stretching the calf muscle properly. You will be stretching only the inside, yeah? So put the foot pointing forward. Point the foot forward so that you make sure that you are stretching the calf muscle symmetrically, properly, okay? And then bend the forward leg until you feel a good stretch behind, yeah? Keep the leg straight. If you have problems with balance, you can support yourself on a wall or a chair or something, but try to be able to do it with your own balance, okay? And now let's hold this position 20 seconds. So bend the knee forward, make sure the back foot is pointing forward, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch the front knee slowly so that you get out of the position in a controlled way, and let's do it to the other side. So big step back, make sure the heel is on the floor, yeah? The knee is straight, and the back foot is pointing forward, yeah? Not open, forward. And now bend the front leg until you feel a good stretch, and hold it 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch the front knee, get out of the position, and relax the legs, and we're ready. We can go to the first exercise. Okay, for the first exercise we will use the wall, and what you do is, with your back to the wall, you put your hip on the wall like this, yeah? Your feet are a little bit apart, same distance as your shoulders. They are also a bit apart from the wall, and your knees are bent, yeah? Your legs are relaxed. And the first thing you do is you put your whole back, including the back of your head, on the wall. Now, breathe deeply so that your belly goes inside, and you make sure that you are pressing the wall with your whole back, yeah? And here starts the exercise. And first, you lower your head, as if you want to bring your chin as close as possible to your chest, yeah? Then from here, you continue rolling your back down like this, vertebra by vertebra, until your lower back, and then you continue until the only thing touching the wall is the hip, yeah? And from here, you rewind the movement. You roll your back slowly, vertebra by vertebra, up, so that your back straightens, yeah? And at the last, you raise your head, it touches the wall, and that's the start position. And then you repeat, okay? Now, a few things that you have to take care with in this exercise are, when you start, don't take shortcuts, yeah? Don't remove your back from the wall all at the same time. You have to start with the head, and then you have to continue vertebra by vertebra. When you go down, make this arc with your torso as tight as possible, yeah? As tight as possible. Really round and compact, yeah? When you are here, be careful that your hip doesn't move. Don't do this, yeah? Your hip should not move throughout the whole exercise. It should stay like this without moving, yeah? Then when you are here also, don't take shortcuts. don't put your back again up all at the same time. You have to put one vertebra at a time, from the lower back to the upper back. Yeah? Like this. That's the exercise, okay. So let's do it 8 times, slowly, yeah? And the reason why we do this very slow is that you have to make sure that you go through each vertebra without skipping any, yeah? You have to go through each part of your back, one by one. That's why it takes time, okay? So let's start. This exercise should be very relaxing as well. So put your back on the wall, breathe deeply, and then we start with the first one with the head. 1, roll down slowly until your hip here, and then roll up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, until the head. 2, start with the head and roll down slowly, slow, until your hip. And 2, roll up, slowly, until your head. 3, roll down, slowly, until your hip, and roll up, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, until the head. 4, roll down, slowly. You can close your eyes if it helps you to feel your back better. Yeah? Roll down until the hip, and then roll up, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, until the head. 5, roll down, slowly, until your hip, and roll up, slowly, until your head. 6, roll down, slowly, until your hip, and roll up, slowly, until the head. 7, roll down, vertebra by vertebra, until your hip, and roll up, slowly until your head. And 8, roll down, slowly, until your hip, and roll up, slowly, until your head. Okay, let's go to the second exercise. Okay, the second exercise starts in the same position as the first, yeah? With your whole back and the back of your head on the wall, yeah? So you breathe deeply and you press your whole back on the wall, yeah? Then we will do the opposite of what we did before. So we will roll our back away from the wall, starting from the hip, yeah? So the first movement is to tilt the hip forward like this, so that you remove it from the wall, yeah? Only the hip. And then from here, you continue rolling your back up, vertebra by vertebra, so that it goes away from the wall until the only thing touching the wall is your upper back, like this, yeah? And then here you rewind. So you put your back down on the wall again, you roll it down until the last thing is your hip, like this, yeah? So the first part is you tilt the hip forward and then you roll up, and then you roll down from your upper back until the last thing is the hip, okay? Now here the same things apply. Don't take shortcuts. Don't remove your back from the wall all at the same time, like this. You have to start only with the hip, yeah? With this movement. and then continue. And when you are here, also, don't move your back on the wall all at the same time like this. You have to put it on the wall slowly, vertebra by vertebra, from the upper back to the hip. Okay? Okay, so let's do it 8 times slowly so that we make sure that we don't skip any vertebra. And let's start. 1, start with the hip, roll up until the upper back, and then roll down slowly until the hip. 2, take the hip away, roll up slowly until the upper back, and then roll your back down until your hip. Like this. 3, roll your back up until the upper back and roll it down until the hip. 4, roll it up until here and then roll it down slowly, vertebra by vertebra, until your hip. 5, take the hip away from the wall and roll the back up, vertebra by vertebra, and roll down again until the hip. 6, roll up slowly and roll down. Yeah? Keep your head on the wall all the time until the hip. 7, roll up slowly and roll down until the hip. And 8, start with the hip, roll up vertebra by vertebra until your upper back, and then roll down from the upper back until your hip. Okay? Good. Let's go to the next exercise. Okay, for this exercise you will need a stick, and what you do is, with your feet a little bit apart, you grab the stick with a wide grip, like this, yeah? And you hold it in front of you with your arms extended. And then you lift the stick until it passes above your head, and then continue until it passes behind your back, until it touches your hip. Okay, that's the end. And then you rewind the movement. You pass your stick behind your back, above the head, in front of your chest, and then down to your front, to your hip. Yeah? So 1 circle going back, like this, until the hip, and then 1 circle going forward until the front of your hip. And that's 1 repetition. Okay? Now this exercise will help you a lot with the placement of your shoulder. Yeah? It will correct the tendency of the shoulder to go forward, like this. Yeah? Because this rotation of the shoulder, yeah, it opens the chest, it stretches this part, and it forces the shoulder to be on the center. Okay? Now, things you have to take into account when doing this exercise is that the wider you grab the stick, the easier the exercise is, especially this part, when you pass it behind your back. Yeah? If the grip is wide, this is easy. So I recommend that you start with a wide grip, yeah, so that you get used to the exercise, and then when it feels easy, then you can grab the stick a little bit more narrow, yeah, with a narrower grip. And then this part, when you pass the stick behind your back, will be more challenging, yeah. You will feel a bigger stretch of the chest, yeah. Another thing you need to be careful with is that your elbows are straight all the time, yeah? Don't bend the elbows, because then it will be impossible to pass the stick behind your back, or very, very difficult, yeah? If you do this, your shoulder won't work right, it will be a bit painful, yeah? So you should always have your arms completely straight, yeah? Then this part is possible, okay? Elbow straight. Yeah, so let's do it 8 times together. Hold the stick in front of you and look at the front so that your head is straight, and let's go. 1, go back and go front. 2, go back and go front. 3, go back, go front. 4, go back, go front. 5, go back, go front. 6, go back, go front. 7, go back, go front, and 8, go back, go front. Okay? Now, if you feel your chest stretched and open, you can then try to repeat it, grabbing the stick a little bit narrower. Okay? Let's go to the last exercise. Okay, for the last exercise we will use the wall again. And this exercise will improve your posture, especially when you are dancing in close embrace. Yeah? And the exercise works like this. You are facing the wall now, you put your feet together, and you find a distance with the wall that is similar to the distance you would have with somebody you are going to dance in close embrace with. Yeah? So I recommend between your foot and the wall, more or less, more than the width of a foot. Yeah? Like this. Then you cross your fingers, and then you place your hands above your head. Yeah? You stretch the elbows, and you point towards the ceiling with the palms of your hand. Yeah? The palms pointing to the ceiling. Now imagine that you could touch the ceiling with your hands, and you want to push it up. Yeah? Push, 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 push. This will stretch the elbows, and also it will lift your rib cage. Yeah? Your ribs will move up away from the hip. Yeah? This will already improve the posture. Yeah? Like this. Then the exercise starts. And what you do is you move forward until you make contact with the wall, like this. And then you go back to your axis. Yeah? You go forward, touch the wall, and then back to the axis. Now, a few things that you have to take into account so that you do the exercise correctly. The first thing, don't forget about the arms. Yeah? Don't let the elbows bend slowly. Keep your arms straight all the time pushing up. Yeah? All the time. The second thing, when you go forward, don't touch the wall with the chest. Yeah? Because if you touch the wall with the chest, this will happen. That you won't have any space for your head. Yeah? You have to touch the wall with the ribs below the chest. Here, this point. Yeah? The middle of your torso. Yeah? Where it's hard. The ribs. The ribs go to the wall. Yeah? Like this. Ribs. Okay? The next thing is, when you go towards the wall, don't land hard. Yeah? For example, if you are too far away from the wall, like this, you will land probably like this. Boom. Yeah? And you don't want to do this because this is not what you would do with a partner. Yeah? With a partner, you would land in a very controlled way. Yeah? You will make contact very soft and very controlled. So adjust your distance. Yeah? Don't be so close that the exercise is very easy. Yeah? But also don't be so far that you fall on the wall. Yeah? Find the distance that works for you. That is a little bit challenging. Okay? The next thing is, don't go back to the axis by using a rebound. Yeah? Don't do this. Rebound and then to the axis. Rebound. Because then coming back to the axis is very easy. You're using the rebound. So what you have to do is go forward, and when you touch the wall, wait 1 second here. Just wait 1 second, and then from here you go back to the axis. Yeah? Go back to the axis without momentum, from zero. And how do you do that exactly? When you are here, you push the floor with the front of your feet. Yeah? The toes and the ball. Whoa. You push down on the floor. Yeah? Because the foot works as a lever, like a lever. So when you push down, yeah, the foot will push you also back to your axis. Yeah? So you are here, and then you push down on the floor, and this will bring you back to the axis, also in a very controlled way. Okay? So when you go to the wall and you come back, that's one repetition. So let's do it 8 times together. Okay? Feet together, straight posture, find the distance, cross the fingers, hands up. Now push the ceiling, push, 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 feel your ribs going up. And then we start 8 times. 1, go forward, touch the wall, wait 1 second, and then go to the axis. 2, go forward, touch the wall, and go back. 3, go forward, touch the wall, and go back. 4, go forward, touch the wall with the ribs, and go back to the axis. 5, touch the wall, push the floor, go back. 6, go forward, touch the wall, go back. 7, forward, touch the wall, back to the axis. And 8, touch the wall, wait a second, and back to the axis slowly. Okay? Good. This exercise will improve your posture a lot, and will improve also how you embrace your partner in close embrace. Yeah? So that's the series of exercises, and now I would recommend you that you repeat the whole routine at least twice more. Okay, so that was the class. I hope you liked it, and I want to say thank you to the people who support this channel with donations, or those who book online private classes with me. If you would like to do those things, the links are down below in the description of the video. Okay? So thank you once again, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.